Hello Taurus, welcome to my channel. Victoria here at Radiant Moon Tarot, and this is your May 2022 singles reading. If you are single and looking for new love, then this is the reading for you. We have some big energy coming in here this month. So if you are new to my channel, a very warm hello, welcome to you guys. If you're returning, welcome back. Let's see what kind of energy we got coming in here for you to shoot you over to the love readings rather than the single ones. So the energy coming in, first off, we start with a new moon in your sign, Taurus. And the new moons are all about new things, new ideas, trying new things, getting out of your comfort zone, meeting new people. Okay, all of those energies. However, this is also a partial solar eclipse. So this kicks off eclipse season for 2022. Whenever we have eclipses, it amplifies the moon energy. So it amplifies the new moon and the full moon energy. So you may have a double dose of new beginnings, these doors that start to open up for you, these invitations that start to come out of the woodwork. You might even just be feeling this extra push to get yourself out the door. And so it really is quite exciting energy that's coming in. We do have, some of our opportunities that come in with the new moon eclipse is the ability to heal a soul karma, purge toxic situations, okay? But sometimes we need to be able to relinquish control, okay? And to kind of be a little bit more in the flow. The influence of Uranus with this solar eclipse really does bring in some speedy energy. It is the planet of rebellion and fast change, okay? So you might just be feeling a little bit of an extra itch to try new things and to get out of your comfort zone, maybe to challenge the status quo a little bit there as well. Okay, but with the Taurus energy, with your energy, you might be taking a very grounded approach at things. You may even be reestablishing what you're looking for out of a relationship. Okay, there may be some big changes there for you. What used to work for you maybe doesn't anymore. The middle of the month, we do have a lunar eclipse, a full moon in Scorpio. Very intense energy, very emotional energy that comes in there with that. You may be having a massive epiphany about something, gaining ultimate clarity, but you may also have some really deep emotions that come up to the surface that need to be looked at, that need to be addressed. So you might be feeling a little bit tired and drained by the middle of the month, but you may also just get these visions and this clarity, and you might be making a final decision. And of course, that full moon energy does bring completions and closure. Okay, so make sure you ground your energy, make sure that you get out and have a little bit of fun, whatever that looks like to you. Okay, maybe do some meditation as well, just to kind of weather the storm through these big changes that are coming in here for me. So we have, this could be the one energy, you've already met the romantic person that you seek. So some of you may actually already have someone in your sights, perhaps a crush, maybe someone that you know from a distance, maybe someone that you bump into every once in a while. And, this is really an indicator there that, if you've got some feelings for this person and for some reason maybe you can't get them off your mind, or you just feel the really warm fuzzies when you're around this person, this may be something that you want to pursue, okay? Because this person could have a great influence on your romantic life there. They could certainly be the one that you're looking for. We have let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. Do you have a friend that's giving you some guidance, some advice? Do you have friends that want to set you up with somebody? Okay, allow, okay, be open, do something that you wouldn't normally do. Okay, you just never know what may happen. We have reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning from your life. So some of you may actually rekindle a spark, a flame. This can be from this lifetime. This can actually also be a past life connection here as well. Possibly a twin flame, possibly, maybe someone from a past life that you have this karmic cycle with, and this is your chance here to really make something work. All right, but you could also, again, have someone that maybe you've lost touch with when we have reconciliation. This may not be someone that you've dated previously, but perhaps an old connection that all of a sudden, maybe you had something sparked at the beginning of the pandemic and all of a sudden restrictions happen and whatever, and you didn't see this person for a long time. You just never know what might come back around. The eclipses bring surprises. And the eclipses are like the universal wild card, right? So things happen fast, things happen unexpectedly. So you just never know what may come out. We also have, there you go, we've got calling in your soulmate coming in here as well. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. Okay, stay positive, stay open. All right, and don't forget to put yourself out there in some way. Maybe you need to find a creative approach at finding love. All right, maybe join, join some extracurricular activities, so to speak. All right, so it's a very, very exciting energy that's coming in here for you guys so far. So let's have a look and see the overall energy coming out for you. What is the energy coming in here, please, for Taurus? And we have the High Priest energy. This is all about you. This is the Hierophant card. This does represent Taurus, okay? So this is really your month to get something on the go, to get something started for yourself, okay? The High Priest shows a higher level of learning. It does show a level of ascension as well. So perhaps you're going to learn something about yourself. Perhaps you've already learned some things about yourself. And we said a little bit earlier in your reading that perhaps your situation is changing. Your perspective on love and what it is that you're looking for is changing. Of course, the High Priest energy is known as higher level of commitment, known as the marriage card, right? And so you might be looking to do something different. You might be looking for change. Perhaps if previously you weren't necessarily looking for that long-term commitment, okay, whatever the word marriage may mean to you, right? It may not include a piece of paper, but perhaps you're really taking a good look at what it is that you are wanting to attract, because again, things are shifting a little bit. And when we have the Taurus energy, this new moon really does have you looking at your stability, your security within your relationships, within your life. Okay, it has to do with your money, your house, but also your relationship status there as well. And if you're not feeling like where you want to be, this is certainly a time for you, a month for you to change that. Okay, so focus on what it is that you want and be committed to your journey with that High Priest energy there. Okay, so it's all about you, Taurus, right about now. Excuse me. Challenge this month, we've got the Hanged Man. Now, the Hanged Man has a challenge. The challenge is letting things go. Go with the flow. Be open and be receptive to new things, new people, new ideas, new experiences. Okay, we gotta let people in here, Taurus. Okay, and the Hanged Man can certainly show a bit of reluctance to let someone in. Perhaps you've got some boundaries, some walls that you've put up there, and we really do need to do something just a little bit different, break free. Okay, and that Hanged Man, is when we let go of expectations, worries, fears, doubts, all of those things, all of a sudden the energy can flow around us. All right. But the Hanged Man can also represent being a little bit more welcoming to help from other people, okay, or to see things from other people's point of view. All right, so but the Hanged Man also as a challenge can show a little bit of impatience, okay, because usually the Hanged Man is bringing in some patience to the mix. So you might find yourself being a little bit impatient, and if you've been waiting for a long time to find love and to find romance and to find the one, to find someone that you can really connect with on a deeper level, okay, sometimes it takes a while, right? And it's really all about the timing, and especially with the reconciliation energy, if you have previously made some connection and then all of a sudden, poof, it's gone, and you haven't seen this person for a long time, there could be a reason for that. Okay, and just because something doesn't work out the first time, or something doesn't even go anywhere the first time, doesn't necessarily mean that it never will. So trust your instincts, because the Hanged Man also usually brings in some enlightenment, okay, seeing the big picture, seeing things from all angles and all perspectives. And it's quite often where we do get epiphanies, we get some enlightenment, okay, and where we even see potential. So all of that is a little bit of a challenge for you possibly in the month ahead. So let's see what else we've got. Your advice from Spirit. We have the Fool card coming out here. Be spontaneous, try new things, get out in the open, go on an adventure, release expectations and just go where the wind blows you, kitten. Okay, the Fool card is a wonderful energy of excitement, of all of these new fresh beginnings, okay, of releasing that expectation, because the Fool requires you to have a leap, take a leap of faith, to just go for it, to put one foot in front of the other, and to just put yourself out there, okay, and release that expectation. If we jump into every kind of connection with the expectation of, say, marriage, okay, or these big lofty expectations, we miss the journey, we miss the fun. And when we do have those initial experiences with people, we just sometimes have to do what? Hanged man energy, go with the flow. All right, and just be kind of, enjoy the moment, enjoy the ride, but we got to put ourselves out there with that Fool energy. So it's all about the new here for you, Taurus, and Spirit's really, really, really trying to hammer that home for you. Be open, have fun. Okay, the Fool card can also be one of companionship as well, right? The Fool always has his loyal puppy dog right there. Okay, so it could just be times where sometimes if you just get out and have fun, you connect with your friends, okay, you just have this social aspect all around you. All right, companionship may be very important. And sometimes when you're in that activity and you're not necessarily obsessing and looking for that love, that's sometimes when the magic happens. That's sometimes when the great things happen. But the Fool card, being about companionship and advice, can also be one where your friends may have some sort of influence, okay? Whether it's just some advice, a shoulder to lean on, okay? Or whether they want to hook you up or set you up with somebody, maybe not hook you up, okay? Set you up with someone, maybe a blind date or something, right? The Fool card can certainly represent a blind date, right? You're jumping into something, okay? You don't know what's going to happen, but you're kind of seeing where it goes. Okay, so your friends may certainly play a key role, but your advice here as well for some of you could possibly be that a friendship may actually have a potential to lead into a romantic partnership there. Okay, so that of course will not be for everybody. You're not necessarily going to go around town hitting on all your friends. It's probably awkward. Okay, but but for some of you there may be that potential. Okay, it may be something that is a little bit unsaid. Blessings headed your way. We've got the Devil card, releasing expectations, releasing old habits, patterns, and behaviors, and looking forward to something new. When you get the Devil card, the best place to have the Devil card is either in reverse, okay, or in the blessings position, okay, because the Devil card brings temptation. It does bring sensuality kind of thing, right? But it also brings like just those physical empty relationships in here as well. Also brings what? Toxic situations. And your blessing here is a release from all of this low vibe energy, whether it's something in the present, something in the past. So you could certainly have something that does come up, or something that you have that has been affecting your relationships, okay, or your perspective on love, right? Open up to different perspectives with the Hanged Man, okay, and this is your beautiful release. Doing better, doing things better, doing things differently, not getting stuck, releasing expectations, releasing obsessions, old toxic patterns and habits, right? Sometimes we have habits that we get into in relationships, codependency, okay? All of those things can come up when we have that Devil energy, right? Think of things that are really, really exciting on the, on the surface, but then it's got that attachment, okay? Or those strings attached, right? That negative kind of underbelly that comes in there with that, right? And certainly it can be people. The Devil card is Capricorn energy, okay, but it can certainly be old people, old situations, but again, it can certainly represent our own patterns and behaviors. So you're releasing that and you're doing things better, choosing different people, okay, but also releasing obsession and lofty expectations, right? And just going a little bit more in the flow, okay? So the Devil card could possibly also represent a blessing headed your way. It does represent karmic attachments sometimes with the Devil card, okay? And when we do have the reconciliation, we do possibly have, a soulmate coming in here, past life connection possibly for some of you. This could certainly be this time around around where, once again, you and this person, you meet, you click, you connect, but this time around, you have this opportunity here for long-term commitment and success in a much better way than what you ever had before. It's like a cycle is being completed there for you. Okay, so let's get a little more details on these cards here. So let's clarify the High Priest, the energy coming in here. This is your energy here, Taurus. Let's see what we've got for you. Queen of Wands, Ten of Swords, there's that ending, and we also have the Strength card coming out here for you. So the Queen of Wands, certainly an element of independence. Excuse me, this can certainly be you being very confident in your ability to find and attract what it is that you're looking for. This can also be you having a sense of adventure. The Queen of Wands is a very exciting energy, okay? Following passions and dreams and goals, knowing what you want, and taking the high road to get it, okay? The Queen of Wands can also represent a friend. Now, this can certainly just be, someone in your social circle that may have some really good advice for you or may give you a helping hand somewhere along the way. Okay, for somebody out there, there is somebody out there that has a friend, okay, that can potentially lead to something passionate and something romantic here. Okay, it's probably not for all of you, but it is a little message that I'm getting in there for somebody. So, obviously, like I said, you're probably not going to go around hitting on all your friends, but if this is you, you know who this person is. And, it's like this undeniable attraction, but maybe just underneath the surface a little bit, right? And, you probably try and make a conscious effort not to let it show. Okay, and you just never know what could happen with that connection. Okay, so maybe you get a chance to get this person alone. Maybe you invite them out, to go and see a movie or go to the beach or something, and you just never know. The sparks could certainly fly when you're not surrounded by other people. Just saying. All right, but that Queen of Wands is a wonderful energy. We've got the Ten of Swords coming in here as well. Now, the Ten of Swords can certainly be an ending. Okay, an end of a cycle, okay, a cycle that has been difficult, that has been challenging, old patterns and behaviors, okay, all of these things, okay, and with this eclipse energy that's coming in this month, you're certainly put the final nail in the coffin and say, we're done. We're looking forward to new beginnings. We're looking to the horizon. We're not going to let anything, derail us anymore. We're not going to think negatively. We're going to think more positively. So that Ten of Swords can certainly be the end of a very challenging, very difficult cycle for you. And, this can also be you turning the page, doing something a little bit different, making a conscious effort. Remember, we've got that Devil energy coming in here as a blessing for you. All right. And so you could certainly be making this conscious effort to release, to let go, okay, and to do things differently. You could certainly be getting some clarity with that Ten of Swords there as well. But you may also, for someone out there, perhaps you may have something that you finally come to the conclusion that maybe something is not going to go somewhere, and it's time to let it go. It's time to release it. Especially if there's been something that you've been obsessing over, okay? Or maybe you've just been finding yourself a little bit stuck, okay? So we're going to look on the horizon there. But we have the Strength card coming in here as well. So, of course, this can certainly represent your inner strength, your courage to persevere, to overcome, to let things go, okay? You're really strong, and, you can pretty much put yourself out there, okay? With this Strength card, sometimes if we've been challenged, okay, or if you've dealt with challenging and difficult relationships in the past, sometimes finding new love, taking that risk, putting yourself out there, being vulnerable, it's hard, it's a challenge. So the Strength card comes in here. Leo energy comes in here to give you that inner strength, okay, to restore some faith and strength in your world as well. And this gives you the energy that you need to overcome, to release, to let go, and to also see the bright side of things here as well. Okay, but this also brings you in patience, All right, and compassion as well. And sometimes, sometimes we're really hard on ourselves here, Taurus. Okay, and this can certainly be you being a little bit kinder and more compassionate to yourself rather than beating yourself up. That Ten of Swords, right? Perhaps you have beaten yourself up for things that haven't gone your way in the past. Okay, and this is that time when you really need to be a little bit nicer, a little bit kinder to yourself. Okay, but the Strength card can certainly be the energy coming in for you, can certainly be a Leo person. And this person, if you know the Leos, okay, Leos, I mean, sometimes they do put themselves out there sometimes, but they're not bad people whatsoever. Okay, they got some really great qualities and really great skills, sometimes a lot of talent, as well, but it's fiery energy with the Queen of Wands here also. Okay, so so maybe you got some firepower coming in here, Taurus. Okay, someone who is maybe lights you up just a little bit. Okay, someone who's quite exciting for you. Okay, not in a bad way, right? Someone who is very single. Queen of Wands can certainly represent new romantic interests coming in. The Queen of Wands is very independent, very single, very important. Okay, we don't want anything to get messy. All of this is really about the new. Okay, so there can certainly be someone who is very independent, has a great sense of adventure, someone with a positive outlook, someone who is kind and compassionate. So there may be a couple of different people coming in here. Okay, or it can be one person who is really strong, who has been through a challenge, who has been through a battle in their lives, and they are ready to move forward. They're ready to release the old and welcome in the new. So let's see what else is a challenge for you in the month ahead. Let's see what we've got here. Thank you very much. We've got the Seven of Cups. We've got the Lover's card, and we also have the Page of Swords. Okay, so the Seven of Cups, part of the challenge, okay, can certainly be making a decision, making a choice. You might be feeling overwhelmed a little bit, okay, or you're just really kind of a little bit afraid. Okay, the Seven of Cups is usually having us needing to make some sort of choice, and but sometimes we're hesitant to make that choice because there's a little bit of element of fear. What if I choose wrong? What if I choose something and I put all of my time and energy into something and it doesn't work out, right? And so sometimes we don't make a choice and we get stuck. Okay, that Hanged Man, we need to let go. Okay, the Seven of Cups can also be a little bit of a fantasy energy as well, right? Kind of a daydreamer energy. Okay, you may also be feeling kind of overwhelmed a little bit here. Okay, so again, maybe that releasing expectations is really very important for you. Okay, be a little bit more in the flow. Don't obsess. Don't worry about things so much, right? Things, even if one door closes, another one is set to open. Okay, and sometimes we just need to keep an open mind. Okay, so but we also sometimes need to face our fears, and the Devil energy here as a blessing could certainly be you facing your fears as well. Okay, and so maybe there's some options that you've got. Okay, but sometimes we can get the Seven of Swords coming in when you're undecided. Like, you've got the devil on one shoulder and the angel on the other, and your angel is saying, now is your time, Taurus. You deserve love, you deserve happiness, you deserve connections, you deserve all of this wonderful blessings in your world. And then the devil on the other shoulder going, nah, everything's going to go to crap. Someone's going to ruin your life. This isn't going to work out well. So, so sometimes we do get that back and forth energy a little bit, right? So, we do get that, where you want love one day, and then all of a sudden you got that voice in your head that says, no, 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 too scary, too scary. Okay, so you may certainly be getting your, the challenge, part of the challenge here is knowing what you want, knowing that you want love. Choose love. Okay, choose love, don't choose fear. Love overpowers fear every single time. We've got the Lover's card coming in here as well. So choices, people. Okay, you need to decide clearly what it is that you want. Okay, you don't even need to have all the details. Okay, all you need to do is choose love, and love will then come in. The Lover's card used to be called the Choice card. Okay, matters of the heart, making a decision that it feels right for you. Partnering up with the right people, with love, with soulmate connections come in here. Okay, and if you're not open and receptive to the possibility, then things get a little bit more challenging, right? And, so there's certainly a potential here to find a soulmate. And we do also have that energy coming in, right? Calling in your soulmate right up there, right from bang, first set of cards. Okay. And then we've got this Lover's card coming here as well. So soulmate energy, but you need to be a little bit open. Now, the thing is, when we do have soulmates, okay, the part of the message here, okay, part of the challenge is being open to different kinds of people. Sometimes, a lot of times, actually, our soulmate doesn't match our expectations, like because we've got our human side that gets in the way, right? Because our soulmate is about the connection with the soul. It has nothing to do with age, with looks, with occupation, with culture, with background, none of that stuff. Okay, it's all about the soul. So, sometimes we need to be open and receptive to different kinds of people, because your soulmate quite often is a little bit different than what you envisioned. So, you may need to certainly be a little bit open in that regard. And again, part of the challenge here, the Page of Swords, is getting yourself out there, trying new things. The Page of Swords loves to do new things, to get out of comfort zone, to, think about things a little bit differently. So, the Page of Swords can also represent some fresh new communication coming in, usually something that's new, something that's exciting. The pages do quite often deliver news, okay? And, so if someone's asking you out on a date, okay, or communicating with you in some way, okay, it has the potential to be something really wonderful and really magical, okay? But sometimes we block ourselves off a little bit, okay, or we say no when really we should just say yes, okay? And, no one's getting married on a first date, okay? So, what does it hurt? What's it really going to matter? If the date goes well, fabulous. Okay, if the date doesn't go well, maybe you've got a story for a little bit later on down the road, okay? But sometimes we, do have that element of fear there, okay? So be open, be receptive, be willing to try new things, explore different options, okay? And, even, of course, let things go, because we've got all this new energy here for you. So let's see a little bit more advice here. What else do we need to know with the Fool card, please? Thank you very much. Four of Cups, there's something coming in. Two of Swords, and we also have the Two of Wands there as well. Okay, the Four of Cups, Spirit wants you to know that there's something here for you. There's opportunities, there's doors opening, there's love, okay, there's companionship, there's all of this fun and excitement, something super duper positive that is coming in for you, okay, but you need to be open and receptive to it, okay? Remember that Hanged Man, part of that challenge is being open, being free, being clear, okay? And the Four of Cups is usually shows, some dude sitting under a tree, right? Does he look like he's interested in that cup, or does he even see that cup? Probably not. Why? Because he's focused on what he doesn't have. He's focused on, something from the past. He's focused on, I don't want this. I don't want this. I don't want this. But what does he really want? Right? Who knows? Okay. But there's something here that is coming in, but you need to change your perspective. Be open and receptive. Okay. Maybe even, how should we say, maybe even let go of certain expectations, okay? And then you will find the new love that is coming in here for you. So Spirit's really trying to get you to open up, all right? And we see this here as well. Now, the Two of Swords can certainly represent a repeating message and repeating advice here from Spirit to make a choice, make a decision, just choose love. Okay, you don't need to know what it looks like, all right? But the Two of Swords is also an advice from Spirit to open up, okay? Because does this person, if you look at just body language, right? Does that person look like they're welcoming? No. Do they look like they're ready for a battle and they've got their guard up? Yes. Okay, so not only is there a decision factor coming in here, but this certainly may be that advice there for you to let your guard down. Okay, and love and romance and all these things, they don't necessarily happen overnight. Yes, sometimes we can certainly get the love at first sight. It does happen. Okay, it's fairly rare for true love, but it does happen. Okay, but but if you're closed off, right, you're not going to see it. Okay, it's not that it's not there, it's just you're not going to see it. Okay, so Spirit's really trying to get you to open up. Same with the Two of Wands, okay? Spirit says, look, your path forward is clear. There's a world of opportunities out here for you, but you need to be a little bit more open to it, right? And so Spirit's really trying to encourage you here to find your balance, to listen to your intuition, to, go with the flow, all right, and to see the potential that is opening up for you. This world is your oyster here, Taurus, and love is certainly in the cards for you, okay, but you do need to, again, either, do something different, do something creative, okay, or at least just let your guard down a little bit, okay? And sometimes we do build those emotional barriers, okay? They're necessary. We do that. We do that as protection, okay? But sometimes we do need to let it go. So let's see what other blessings are headed your way. What other blessings are headed your way for Taurus, please? Thank you very much. The Hierophant. Hierophant, again, High Priest, Hierophant, same card, 9 of Pentacles, okay, and the 8 of Wands. So this is an awesome energy that is coming in here for you. Energy at the bottom of the deck, we've got the 6 of Pentacles. Now, the 6 of Pentacles can certainly be balance, honesty, equality, fairness, all of these things, okay? But the 6 of Pentacles also brings improvement and can also bring an element of surprise, something that you're not expecting, but something that is ultimately very positive. So the Hierophant energy, your blessings headed your way. Look at you, letting go of lower vibrational energies, past energies, okay, and reclaiming your place in this world, reclaiming your place on your throne, so to speak, okay, having a great sense of self, doing what is right for you, making choices for you, focused on your wants, your goals, your needs, focused on the future, and, seeing your way forward from the past, okay, or doing things a little bit more on the up and up, shall we say, okay? So certainly you could be successfully releasing old habits and patterns, right? You're really focused on you, your goals, what it is that you want. Okay, we also do have the 9 of Pentacles that's coming in here, and the 9 of Pentacles is an energy of success. It is an energy of fulfillment, but it's one where, when we look at the 9 of Pentacles, yes, it's success and abundance, okay, maybe even trying, treating yourself to something wonderful, okay, giving yourself the rewards, the recognition that you deserve for perhaps doing a lot of hard work and a lot of healing, okay. The Hierophant can certainly show an energy of spiritual ascension, okay, of learning new things, okay, and, you're certainly very successful at that, okay. But we also have here the 9 of Pentacles. She is holding on to this bird of prey, and it usually represents, what is it, a falcon, falcon or a hawk? Anyways, I don't remember which one it is. Both birds of prey, okay? And this bird represents taming your fears, your worries, your doubts, your anxieties, right? The 9 of Pentacles is where we've done all of our work. We're outer work, we're inner work, all right? And really, you can stand tall, you can stand proud, okay? You're done, but you are certainly ready to move forward here. Another blessing headed your way is the 8 of Wands. 8 of Wands is typically closely related to manifestation energy. Okay, showing things that are starting to come into your world. It does represent abundance flowing into your life. The 9 of Pentacles, also abundance here as well. The 9 of Pentacles is where we recognize your self-worth as well. Okay, you stop telling yourself the old stories. Okay, stop downplaying your own accomplishments, okay, or what you have to offer. This is really getting this understanding of what you have to offer the world, okay, and not discounting anything in there. So the communication that you're telling yourself is super duper positive when we get the 8 of Wands, okay, but this also shows incoming communication as well, possibly a lot, okay. You may have a lot of options, a lot of doors opening for you. You may even have some really good news coming in there with that 8 of Wands as well. But this also shows that wherever you, it's a reminder that wherever you set your expectations, okay, wherever you set your intentions, wherever you focus on your energy, this is what flows back to you. So your blessing here is, you're not going to focus on what you don't want. You're going to focus on what makes you feel good, on what you do want to attract back in, and that is what you're getting back. You're getting back, things start to flow in your life, your doors start to open, all of this possible potential that flows into your world, but all on the very positive. Okay, out with that old negative way of thinking. Okay, and instead you're going to focus your energy on what you want to attract into your life, right? Because that is what flows in, because we attract what matches our vibration. All right, but that Eight of Wands certainly can show some forward movement, okay, overcoming obstacles and challenges, letting things go, focused on moving towards the future. However, it's also a lot of activity, a lot of potential, and a lot of really positive communication. Okay, so we gotta love that. All right, certainly have to love that. So excuse me. So a lot of great things going on for you in your world here in the month of May here, Taurus. So let's get a couple more cards here and just get some last messages out here for you. Woo, okay. And those last messages fell on the ground, and there we go. So we've got those two coming out there for you. And I'm also going to get a couple of these. These are the power to surrender, or the power of surrender, I think they are. And so we'll see what needs to go, what you need to surrender, what you need to release, because we've got all of these release and release coming in here. What does Taurus need to surrender, please, on the quest for new love? It's one. I'm going to get you two of these ones as well. Ooh, thank you very much. All right. So we have here, what do we have? We've got not for you, and that is coming in the reverse. And when we have this one, okay, this is recognizing that there's something in your present or your past that is not going to go anywhere. It's not going to work, and you need to release it. You need to recognize it and release it. Devil energy. Okay, what are we releasing? Okay, we're certainly releasing something. So we could also just be releasing expectations as well. Okay, but some of you might be pining for something from your past. Okay, and Spirit is saying, no, your future is open for you. Okay, and there's better things out there on the horizon for you. So that not for you energy reminds you as well. Okay, not only releasing something from the past, okay, but it also reminds you to release expectations, okay, but also to recognize that, especially in the world of dating, right? Not every door is meant for you. And sometimes we go out with somebody once or twice. Sometimes, hey, this might lead to something better. And, we continue on our journey. But other times, you might go out with someone and you got all these red flags and you're like, I don't know, okay, and, perhaps in the past with that devil energy, okay, or perhaps there's the temptation to keep on going in the hopes that it might get better. But if you've got red flags on day 1 or day 2, okay, chances are those might not get better, okay? So you may need to really trust your intuition to get a deeper understanding and to recognize when something's not going to go your way, okay? Because there's other fish in the sea and there's other doors that are opening for you, okay? We also have peace coming in here. Okay, so this is all about your inner peace of releasing the lower vibe energies, releasing something from the past, releasing obsessions, expectations, all of these things. And this brings you in some enlightenment, and this brings you in this element of inner peace, okay? Making peace, making amends with your past so that you can see your future clearly, okay? Things are changing for you for the better. What else do we have here? Surrender to effortlessness. Stop pushing so hard. The art of living means going with the flow instead of trying to force the river. And what is that main message that we've been getting here for you, Taurus, okay, is to be open, to go with the flow, all right, and to just kind of embrace some great energy, okay, go with that flow, have fun, go on new adventures, okay, and just see where the wind blows you. We also have here your final message, if I can pack it up. Surrender your attachment to results. Haha, the Devil card. Do we sense a little bit of a theme here, Taurus? The formula for success is to do all you can to make things happen, then let go of the results. Holding on too tightly to a desired outcome can sabotage it. I'm going to leave all that there for you, Taurus. I really hope there was something in this reading that resonated with you in some way. If there was, please don't forget to hit like on this video. Subscribe to my channel as well. Leave a comment down below as well if you wish. All right. So I thank you so very much for watching. I wish you all the best in the month of May, and I hope to see you again here next time.